I want to look at it through the lens of what, we're building here at Edify and how workflows, and in particularly how workflows are structured, having a tool that mirrors the process in a way that's logical. Even if you've maybe been doing the work, in pre-construction outside of a software program for 10 or 20 years, um, the tool and the workflow should be the same thing, right? So show us one way that Edify is tackling that today. Give us a little demonstration of the software.
We just released this cost trend line. This is one way we're doing it is, again, we said pre-con's an art. It's a science and an art, but we're working our estimates toward a target value over here. Our target value gets set at each milestone based off of the previous milestone of where we want to be. Or it could be consistent, totally up to how you set the milestones up, but kind of tracking this narrative. Regardless of contract type, every job's target value, you have to get to some number. And so we actually give a very easy to follow story and narrative here where you can see that target, that cost trend line, your target value against your grand total from the estimate. You can actually adjust these. If I pick my previous estimate, these numbers adjust. You can also see your schedule of values down here, how you're trending based off of different sort fields. So if it's master formats, your CSI, or even your bid package, or other sort fields you add as well. And you can see cost, like total dollar amount or cost per square foot. And then below that, we actually have that information broken out by those use groups. So use groups are like asset classes. So on mixed use, which is everything in downtown Nashville right now for the most part, below
Right.
grade parking, retail, core and shell, and apartments on top. You don't just present a number to that client and say, hey, here's your cost per square foot. No, they have to understand what their cost per square foot is of each individual use of the building and the cost per, in this case, unit, or cost per parking spot, because those are the use groups that they defined. So like putting this in context inside of Edify tells a really impactful story. The other piece of this too, though, if I click into the estimates, is I'll go into our GMP set, 75% CDs. Inside the estimate, notice that you can, like, I'm just going to scroll down here a little bit. We'll get to finished carpentry. I can right click on any of these lines and I can see historical pricing. So as a junior estimator, if I don't understand how to price something in Edify once it's in the estimate, or if I just add it to the estimate, I can see any other time that's been priced in my region, or I can just remove that region filter and see across my entire company. So now I have Las Vegas in here as well, and Boston. So you can see like cost history as it relates to that specific line item in that scope without having to run a separate report and try and find the information. So we're surfacing contextual information that helps you learn as you build the estimate. And even if you're more senior, like if you're questioning what's my rate on this one, what did I use on the last one, right click on the line and look at your cost rate here. We're going to be doing more with this around analytics and dashboards and things like that. We're going to get into AI. We have some component to that now in beta, but like these are the things that need to exist in a pre-con platform so that A, the client understands, and B, again, when you bring on new folks to the GC, into the GC company, right? They have context on what to pick up on, and if they have questions, they know where to go. I think this is really hard to set a foundation for, but Edify does it really well as a technology.